Welcome to a new video, and just like sun and summer temperatures came suddenly, also the update of the EMUI 12 on Mate Xs came suddenly. I think a month after it was announced globally, or it was released already in Europe. I now got my device, which was bought in New Zealand, also updated to EMUI 12. And we want to try out and take a look at what has been improved with EMUI 12 on the Huawei Mate Xs. So let's get started. So let's check out EMUI 12 on the Mate Xs, and as you can see here we have this two tile here where I can just swipe from one to the other to the control panel. Here we get the devices plus, we get all the AI live apps here, and we got all the updates that EMUI 12 so far got. So if I go to settings here and I will go to about phone, you will see that this is on 1st of February 2022, so it got the newest update. And it's running pretty smoothly, I have to say. So this version here gives a little bit more fluidity to the whole system running on the Mate Xs. It's not as 90 Hz or 120 Hz fast refreshing display here, but still the 60 Hz runs pretty smooth and fluid without any big issues or hiccups. Is still working fine is the adaptation on the full screen desktop that gets now tablet-like user interface, where you can see the multitasking is now tablet-like, and I can just go into a task here, and of course if I make it small it will go into the different multitasking that we know from phones. Overall, the quality of the system is quite good, and you have the possibility to even multitask and open different windows here. So I can open up two windows, but also a third window if I want to, and it replaces then one of the other windows. And yeah, this is possible here with the Mate Xs, which is, I think, a pretty cool and nice feature. And of course I can go and choose different apps here that I can open up and have nice and fluid animations. So this is working fine as well. So everything that EMUI 12 brought to the game is also still here on the Mate Xs. What I noticed immediately is battery life. Battery life is so much better with this new version. EMUI 12 is so much more fluid. You can see here 44 hours remaining on this device. Sorry, I have like this dumb screen protector on it here, which is not covering the whole screen, but at least you will see that this one is really cool here in terms of battery life. Much more battery life. It feels like a new solid device, I have to say. And what I want to try out right now is going into camera. What I see here is the new UI already, with the buttons at the bottom for zooming in, and if I rotate them they will stay there, so I can control them with one hand only. And we will check out the video mode to see if anything has been improved here in terms of video. So let's check this out. So I'm recording now with the Mate Xs in video mode, 4K 60 frames per second, just to see if you see much of a difference. The highest frame rate that you can get, the highest video quality on the Mate Xs. Still, however, limited to 10 minutes only, which is a bit of a bummer, I would say. 4K 30 also limited to 10 minutes, also a bummer. I think it is thanks to the Kirin 990 in here. I think with the Kirin 9000 this chip would be able to record indefinitely also 4K 60 frames per second. But what do you think about the quality? Is the stabilization improved a little bit, or anything else that you can notice? Maybe in this case the sun is behind me. High dynamic range eventually has been improved as well. I'm not so sure about this, but you can tell me in the comment section what do you think about this quality here on the Mate Xs, 4K 60 frames per second. And as it doesn't have any front-facing camera, this is the only camera I can use, but I also can go and I can zoom out to the ultra wide. And this is a setup that I used in New Zealand when I was there more than 1 year ago now, and did all the videos and vlogs about New Zealand and stuff. So this is still one of my favorite setups when it comes to recording stuff with the Mate Xs, because I can see myself on the screen if I want to, and this is pretty damn awesome. So I can show you around here, can show the wide angle field of view here, and now recording 1080p 60 frames per second, and the sun is shining directly into my face. What do you think about the quality here? 1080p 60 frames per second is working quite fine, I would say. This is basically what I used in New Zealand. Actually, it was 1080p 30 frames per second that I was using in New Zealand. So yeah, this is basically a short little test to see if you can see any difference between 4K 60 or 1080p 60 in terms of stabilization as well as colors and so on. So maybe let's go and have the sun in the background, my face nicely exposed. So how's stabilization? Yeah, this is basically everything. Tell me in the comment section what you think about this camera quality on the Mate Xs. And yeah, it's a pretty damn good phone, and with EMUI 12 you get the updated system, you get the better fluidity in system applications, more modern apps, and slight improvements also in camera and quality there, which is I think also a very good thing. So everyone who has a Mate Xs can probably upgrade to EMUI 12 or HarmonyOS for that matter, and then enjoy this nice cool new software. So more than a year ago I bought the Mate Xs, and I'm still happy with it. It's almost, I think, 2 years ago now that I bought it. In 1 month roughly it will be 2 years, and then we have like a 2 years anniversary of the Mate Xs. It's still a good foldable, and as you saw the screen, I changed the screen protector because the original one was peeling off. I put in dump one that had like 2 parts, but the second one never stick to it, and it was a bit too short, but still it's working fine. The screen is not having any issues at all, and I can put it in my pocket without any issues with this little screen protector. And so this is working fine as well. What do you think about the video quality on the Mate Xs? And this is basically everything for this short little video. Just wanted to shout out to all Mate Xs users that are still waiting for EMUI 12 or HarmonyOS for that matter, but I think more EMUI 12 users right now. This one is coming, and this one is pretty awesome, I would say, from the software point of view. It's not changing much, but the fluidity gets a bit better. Battery life definitely gets better, and maybe camera quality also gets a little bit better. This is everything for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Until the next time. Bye.